Hello, everyone. Quick video here because this is some breaking news. Earlier today, I started to hear rumors that Worlds was going to be moved from China to Europe for this year, and Upcomer via Fion and Fire is now reporting that. So, given the fact that we've both heard it, I'm like 99.9% sure that this is happening. One, I wanted to let you guys all know this because I'm sure Riot will rush out an announcement really quickly now that this has happened, because you can imagine how fans in China are probably going to react to this. Because, I mean, heck, if I thought Worlds was going to be in my backyard and then it got moved last minute, I would be very upset. So I'm sure they'll have to say something soon. But in the meantime, I wanted all of you guys to know about this. I think this is wild. Like, I'm super curious to hear the reasoning behind it. It could just be that visas are really difficult to get right now, or maybe the COVID stuff is getting worse in China, and so they just didn't want to do it this year. I don't know, but um, wow, it is wild. I don't know where in Europe it will be, though. I would be shocked if at least the group stages were not in the LEC studio. I mean, typically the group stages for events in North America and Europe have happened out of the studio space where regular stuff is broadcast, and like I can't imagine that they're going to be filling arenas in Europe, at least not for the group stage stuff. So I would imagine that it will be at least there. I'm very curious if I'm going to end up going, because I was invited to go to China, but felt like I couldn't do it because of the really extensive quarantine and like potential internet issues hindering my ability to do content creation, all that stuff. But and again, this news just broke a second ago, so I haven't had a chance to like open up the internet and look at what it takes to go to Europe right now. But my impression is that, especially if you're vaccinated, maybe you just need to go do a test. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out. You guys will let me know in the comments. But maybe this means maybe Riot will allow some sort of on-site experience for media. I don't know, but I'm really tempted to go, because some of you guys might have heard me talk about this in some of the other content, but I was really disappointed that finals got canceled in North America, and so I'm hopeful. I know media have been on site for LEC recently, so I'm hopeful that this will happen. But this is crazy. We are, let's see, we're about what, 1 month out, because it normally starts the last week of September. Yeah, we're like 1 month out from Worlds, and they are moving this location to Europe, which, man, like, this is another reason why I think it's unlikely that you're going to see it too many places that aren't the LEC studio. Is because like you pivoting this giant global event at the last minute. I mean, I hope it goes better than pivoting the Titanic, because I feel like that's perhaps where we're at. It is incredibly difficult. You normally book out venues sometimes like years in advance for something like this, and so the fact that this is happening is just bonkers. Also, some pretty big questions around what this means for North America next year, because Worlds was supposed to be in North America this year, and I am pretty nervous because look, they were giving Worlds to China this year because because they couldn't give them like the real one last year, right? Last year was supposed to be the 10-year anniversary, and they were going to do this big old thing. It was going to be the biggest, best Worlds ever, and then obviously they couldn't do that. They had to just do it mostly out of a studio, and so then they were like, okay, well, 2021 is when you get your real Worlds. And no MTV reference intended. Now, we're not going to be now. You're giving them not real Worlds last year, and then this year you're saying psych 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 month, but it feels like 1 hour before the start of the event. And so I have to imagine. I mean, it's off the top of my head. We're going to be talking about this on Hotline League tonight, I'm sure. But just off the top of my head, I cannot imagine them not giving China Worlds next year, and then saying like, "Oh, North America gets it in 2023." I really hope that's not the case, because I was really excited to cover Worlds in North America. So, a lot of really interesting questions for Riot to figure out here. But Oh man, this is insane. I mean, I really feel for anybody at Riot who's had to work on the global side planning for Worlds, because this is the type of thing that they plan months and months and months and months in advance. You know, I'm sure that they have things like the World's opening ceremony like mostly figured out right now, and now it's like, where's this going to be? So it's just insane news. But you know, congrats to Fion on getting this out there. I'm, as I said before, like if you have any doubts in his reporting, which I don't think you should, I I'm basically almost certain that this is happening. And the only way I think that this could be the case is, you know, if Riot was doing some crazy ruse to try to find all these leaks. Yeah. So, what do you guys think about this? It's insane. I'm sure European fans might be kind of happy. I don't know what this will mean for time zones for North America, because I think normally when it's in Europe, Worlds games are just really early here. Like they start really early here rather than really late in China. That's what it was in 2019 when I was last in Europe for Worlds. So wow, very excited about this. If I'm excited, I should phrase it this way. I'm excited because I'm just captivated to see how Riot manages this and what it ends up looking like. Like I think everyone should be prepared for a Worlds that feels kind of last minute thrown together, because I think that's what this is going to potentially look like. And so I don't think this is necessarily like good news, but I'm just like absolutely fascinated by how this is gonna go down, how they're gonna manage it, and I really do feel for all the Riot folks that have been working on this global project for so long. So that's it. You guys check out Alienware. I'm not even gonna throw an outro on this because I'm just gonna rush to upload this, but check out alienware.com/Travis. There's a link in the description below, and please check them out, because I think there's a very good chance that I might be asking them for help and sending me to Europe this year to cover Worlds. We'll see. No promises. Wow. All right. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk about this on Hotline League tonight. So tune in 7 p.m. Pacific on Twitch on my channel. There's a link to that description too, in the description.